Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Pro Cycling Manager 2020 Career Mode. We have a good race this episode. We've toured Japan, 3.5-star objectives, a variety of stages. We'll get into that later. But yeah, welcome. And this is our third race. We had a great win last time with Daiichi Tomio to get that sponsor objective. Super happy about that. Let's see if we can pull off the double. Let's get into seeing the race. The Tour of Japan is the biggest race in Japan, and it has 8 stages. So we have stage 1 is a 2.5K prologue, so that's interesting, very short prologue. We have a little hilly stage with just only 1 kilometer climb, but we do that 6 times, and then it kind of finishes flat, but shorter hill stage. That's pretty cool. Maybe we have a chance there. Then we have what it says is a flat stage, but there's a lot of KOM points, so that'll be interesting. That's a steep climb, max of 12.2%. So, interesting stage. We go over that climb 8 times before the rise to the line. So that's kind of interesting stage. Lots of these circuit races. So this is the 3rd circuit. This is the longest climb, 3K. The others have just been 1. And we do this 7 times, but it says it's a flat stage, so we'll see. Yeah, looks like every stage in Tour of Japan is a circuit race, which, that's cool. This is a 1.9K average of 7%. That's kind of a brute. We do it a lot. This might be a little too hard for our team, but we'll see. Who knows? That's stage 5, going out to stage 6. 31 kilometer just straight up a mountain. So there's some very interesting stages up Mount Fuji. So probably the Queen stage will decide who wins this race overall. Will come on stage 6. Stage 7, another circuit race, and there's not a moment in the stage when it's not going up or down. There's no flat sections, just climbing downhill. This will be a very, very difficult stage. And then the penultimate stage, the last one, Tokyo, 111 kilometers, dead flat. That'll be a nice sprint stage to a race that had a lot of climbing. So this will be a big turn of pace from the previous 2 races, which have been mostly just sprint stages. So break it up. That's pretty cool. However, it is a Category 1 race, which means it's going to be harder competition than the Category 2 races we just did. So that's going to make it definitely harder to get a result. The sponsor for this race wants us to get a top 10 overall. So going to bring the best climbing team for that big mountain stage, and we can hope to get a top 10, but even if we get a top 25, we'll only get a partial failure. So that won't be a total fail if we can get a top 25, so that's going to be my goal. Let's do it. So while I was simulating, we just learned that Nakagawa will be retiring after this year. He's going to retire on the 25th of October. So, according to the calendar, that is kind of random, but we still have races after that, but he's going to retire then. So, yeah, he's really digressing, getting worse. He's almost minimum at everything, so that makes sense. We weren't going to re-sign him anyway, so Nakagawa retires. So just an update here, May 1st, we have Tour of Japan, still hasn't happened. I've been simulating what seems forever. We've had a couple upgrades on our team. I think Manabe's leveled up. He's definitely getting better. So that's pretty cool. But we have to do dossiers. So dossiers are how we're going to get our riders for next season. So we have 30 points right now. I think we're going to get a total of 60. So it's like literally impossible to sign any of these top riders, obviously. Not that we would have the money to pay them anyway. So let's look at riders that actually want to join the team. Okay, so let's do average. Interest, okay. So we have some young guys, but I'm going to keep who I'm signing to just Japanese riders for this, and Asian riders specifically for this first season, because I just being realistic. But Nakai has 5 to 8 potential, and he's 23, Japanese sprinter. I really could not be more interested. So, Nakai, I'd be so happy to have him for next season. Yokoyama, 2 to 4 potential, 24-year-old, but at 66 overall, we might sign him anyway, even if he doesn't have amazing potential. Shouto Aribe, he's on NTT, so World Tour team, but he's definitely digressing at age 30, so we'll see. Yeah, I'll pick all my guys that I'm going to sign, and then I'll give a debrief. Okay, so to recap what I have so far for the transfers, we have Nakajima. He's 5 to 8 potential, very good all-rounder. Specializes in Northern Classics, but can really be whatever we want. This will be a huge signing for us. We have Nakai, 23-year-old, 5 to 8 potential, which is the best. So 1 to 4 is the worst, 5 to 8 is the best, and 2 to 5, 3 to 6, and 4 to 7 are all in between. So these guys have the max potential, so definitely want them. We have Yamamoto, who's 3 to 6, which is pretty good. He's 18 and can climb. Again, another good all-rounder. We have Yasao Suzuki, more of a climber type, 19 years old. I'm pretty sure with 3 to 6 potential, yeah. Then we have Saito, another kind of climby type, because we have a lot of sprinters on the team. Only 2 to 5 potential, but 18 years old, still should develop relatively well. And Shota Yoda, with an absolutely great name. Good puncher with a good hill rating, 20 years old, and 3 to 6 potential. And then we're going to re-sign 2 riders, Shirakawa and Nishida, just because they both have 3 to 6 potential, some of the better riders on the team, and want to keep some of the core group. So we're going to sign them. We're going to save these points for next time. And yeah, these are our first batch of riders, all Japanese. We're just going to stay realistic for this season, and once we get better, we can branch out. So what after feels like months, we're going to race Tour Japan. Oh goodness, that took me a very long time off camera there. Also, because no one's racing, basically everyone's very upset, in whatever way they're communicating, that they aren't racing enough. So basically everyone's unhappy, except for awesome Tomio and Manabe. I appreciate it. But yeah, we're being yelled at by the team, so that's not very good. But we're gonna make it all better. We're gonna race. Big race for us, Tour Japan, first stage, 2.6 kilometer prologue. We have Tomio on a fitness peak, and doesn't look like there's any pro continental teams here or world tour teams, so just continental teams, which is very nice. It makes it a lot more possible for me to get a top 10 or even a top 25. Let's get into the race. Okay, so here we are, and because we're the first team, Nishida goes first, so I don't really know what to do. We'll set out at an 85. Nishida has a 56 time trial, but it's all about prologue. 55 prologue on a -1, which is not good. We're definitely at an energy deficit, as you can see up here. So we're going to have to figure out exactly what we need to do. But Nishida, wow, we're winning the stage. We are so good. First place. So proud of our team. Now let's just, no one else ride, please. Okay, we're actually insane. We're still in first place. Come on. Okay, dream's over. Oh, let's wait for Manabe. Getting a little ahead of myself as Nishida is 13th out of 16th, but maybe Manabe can do better than that. I believe in him. He's on a somewhat decent day. Let's go with a 90 maybe. I'm not quite sure. We have a 55 prologue. We can up the effort some. Come on, Manabe. You can do this. I believe in you. Belief wasn't enough. So, Manabe goes one place lower than Nishida. Okay, next we have Koyama. I don't expect anything from Koyama. Because he's only got a 53 prologue. So this probably isn't going to go very well. But I guess you never know. I guess. Oh, he's going to die. Well, we did that very badly. Let's forget that happened. Okay, next up, Katsura is so bad, I'm just gonna let the computer figure it out. Oh, Katsura, you did badly. Well, this hasn't gone very well to start, but I guess, what was I expecting? We have to get Hirabayashi as close as we can here, because he's our overall contender. He's our only guy who can climb at least a little bit, so we're going to have to try and get Hirabayashi up there in the overall. So we got to perform every stage, including this one. There's not huge time gaps, but 28 seconds is what Katsura's deficit is. Oh, yes, he's on a very good day, so that's going to help us. He's got a 58 prologue, which is nowhere near the top riders. But on a +3, of a possible +5, and he was, I don't think, expecting a plus. So great race day condition by Hirabayashi. Can he come through? I think 91 is the right effort. I finally found it. Looks like he's gonna run out a tiny bit early. Only 13 seconds down on 40th. So that's not that bad. We can try and move up from there. Good ride by Hirabayashi. Okay, so Harada didn't do anything. I assume Tomio will continue the trend. Yeah, we really do not have any good riders. Sheesh. No one's even close in prologue, so yeah, it's just all going to be about having Hirabayashi do the best he can in all those climbing stages. So yeah, he'll do the best at 50th right now. As we finish this race up, I bet lots of these other riders will go past them. Yeah, so we'll see how he does at the end of the stage. Only a couple more riders left. Yeah, the last one is Garcia. So, 73rd for Hirabayashi, but more importantly, he is only, let's see how much time, 14 seconds down. So that's not a huge disadvantage. So hopefully we can get that back on stage 2. Okay, stage 2 is about to start, but what I just realized with the morale is that the riders that were complaining that, like, they haven't had a race day in however many days, once we race them, that gets fixed. But these few races thing makes all of them unhappy, and when they race it doesn't automatically fix it, so that's not very good. It's bringing the team morale down, which doesn't help our race day conditions, so hopefully by having some races, it'll go back up, because we have Tour de Kumano right after this, so hopefully that will help our riders. Okay, so stage 2 is punchy stage. It says 105 kilometers. It's a loop. We do the climb 6 times, but ends on a pretty flat section, so let's just try and keep Hirabayashi as close to the front as we can. Okay, starting off, stage 2 of Tour of Japan. Hirabayashi is on a +2. Now he's a 62 mountain. He's really improving. So that's going to be very, very clutch. And Manabe's honestly, like, very capable helper. Wow, 61 mountain today. And a 65 by Hirabayashi. Our team's, like, actually looking plausible for once. So that's very nice to see. Nishida's not any good, just setting protections here. So, yeah, I'll update you if anything interesting happens. And yeah, let's see how we can do in these last couple climbs. That's where it's going to count the most. Okay, so here we are in the final 2 climbs. Tomio's been trying to get water for a very long time. He finally does it. We've already lost most of our team, but Tomio looks decent, and Manabe and Hirabayashi are honestly looking very good. So it's great to see. 44 riders in the peloton, so it's really been shrinking. We get over this climb. Oh, don't be split off. We're split off. We stuck too far to the back of the group, and it might cost us here. We have to really try and get back on before this last climb. So, dang it, that sucks. Well, hopefully we can catch it. We're getting some help from Kabuki. Yes, okay. Oh no, come on. Tomio, please. Well, Tomio's trying to get us back to the front, but he's just not that good a climber, so it's really difficult, and we get split off again. Oh, this is terrible. Tomio just doesn't have the power to get us up there. Okay, so he does, and we don't want to waste our only other teammate in Manabe, so we'll just really try and hang on to this group. It's Raliano and Chrome, who have really good stats, that are they're doing the wrecking here, hurting all of my guys, and there's only 27 riders left in the peloton. So 7K before this next and final climb. We have good energy with Hirabayashi, so we're just gonna go like 75 effort. So like above 85 is like sprinting almost, but 75 and like below 60 is recovering, so 75 is a good middle, but they obviously don't like that idea, and they're gonna go way faster than me, so oh goodness. I'm trying to go lower because he's way better mountain than hill rating, and you use your hill rating if it's above an 85 effort, so we'll just try and keep it at an 85. Manabe giving us a great lead out there, and it's down to 19 riders, so we're going to sit up. We pushed it a little bit. There's not that many left though, and we're there. This is looking great for a top 25 overall, so that's very exciting. I didn't really think it could happen, but definitely could. Okay, so we have so much energy, we're just going to push with Manabe this whole time, just so no one can come back, so we can really try and secure that top 20 overall. At least for now. Like, there's a lot of racing still to come, but try and give ourselves as big of a buffer as we can. So winning the stage isn't the important part here. It's all about the overall for us. Yeah, we're opening up that gap to like 133 down there. With 4K to go. Manabe is done, so Hirabayashi's going to have to do it himself. It's looking great today. Maybe we can sneak in an attack. Oh boy. Risky stuff. We're going for it probably way too early. Oh, we could split this group. We have separation as well, but they're going to come catch us. I'm pretty sure of that. We do drop one rider, Poon Saba. Maybe not. Come on Hirabayashi. What a result it would be. We have Ewert on the front. Some other rider, Sam Chrome. But Hirabayashi, he has a chance. Hirabayashi's gonna win. Are you kidding me? What a victory for Fuki Hirabayashi. We have this very, very bad team that we start off with. He's already been progressing a lot, getting better, and we have 2 wins. I cannot believe it. What a result. Oh, that is so exciting. Well, we are going to move up a lot in the overall standings. a top 10 very well might be possible. This is so exciting. What a result by the young talent Hirabayashi. Wow. Tomio won, Toratagigi, and now Hirabayashi attacked with 3 Ks to go, but no one really could chase him down, and he just held off the field in a sprint finish. Classic win. Oh, just beating out the guys behind him. Wow, that is amazing. Beat Sam Chrome, who is like 69 climbing, 68 sprint. Way better rider than us. But we just shock it. Wow. In this in the front group, 18 riders, Manabe hung on as well, so he's a good backup plan. So 18 riders haven't lost time. 106 to Punsavith, and we opened up almost 2.5 minutes to all these riders behind us. 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5, 6, it keeps going. So that's just going to really help our overall chances. I was not expecting that at all. That's a crazy result. We're 6th because we didn't do that well in the prologue. But still, oh boy, that is absolutely nuts. We're at half our top 10 right now. Now let's just hold on to it. Okay, so we're here for stage 3, and apparently we don't like the weather. We have lots of low motivation. We're tired, which doesn't make sense because we haven't raced at all. In summary, our team has lots of expected -1s, including Hirabayashi, which is very unfortunate, except for Tomio, who's on a fitness peak. So, hopefully we're on a decent day. Hopefully 0 better, so we can hang with this group, because even though it says it's a flat stage, I mean, there's 8 climbs, so let's hope Hirabayashi gets a good pull. And if he's really bad, maybe Manabe. He's our backup plan. Okay, so Manabe and Hirabayashi both drew what they expected, a -1, which is very unfortunate. But we're gonna have to do the best we can. Anyway, let's see here. Set up the protections for today, and I'm just gonna simulate. Hopefully the climb isn't that bad, and it's just a nice sprint stage, nothing to worry about, but I'll let you know if anything interesting happens. Okay, so here we are. We just finished second to last climb on the descent, and it hasn't been that bad. I mean, we have some of our domestiques like Harada and Katsura. They're struggling a little bit, but it hasn't hurt Hirabayashi or Tomio. It hurt Manabe a little bit, but he's been pretty good. I think we're going to go for Tomio for this stage. He looks good. Katsura is his lead-out man, but overall is the objective, so he's not going to have anything at the finish because stage wins don't matter in this race, even though they're a nice bonus. It's all about the win, or at least the top 10. So, getting up this last little climb, it looks like we're going to be dropped. Very unfortunately with Katsura, maybe not. Yep, no, he's dropped. So now we're going to set up the sprint train with our remaining riders. Oh, Nishida's good too. Well, we have some options. I think we're going to go for Nishida today. And then Hirabayashi's just going to sit on the back of this. And yeah, we'll just start a little slower because we only have 5 riders and 4 in the sprint train. So we don't have a ton of riders here. So just going to try and stick near the front. 8.5 kilometers to go. Koyama looks fairly decent. Running at a yellow bar, just his general energy. The red is his attacking energy, and the slow green on the bottom is for his overall stamina. So that like goes down in Grand Tours or like a long race like Paris-Roubaix or something like that. But we don't have to worry about it, especially in these races, because they're all very short stages. Get the energy gels, a small boost, and go 99 probably to the finish with Manabe here. 3K to go. Trying to get in position. We finally hit the front, but it's at the perfect time. Start our sprint. Oh boy. We have a huge attack by one of the favorites, Joseph Regigi. He's really going for it. I think a little early, but we'll see. He's a good rider. Oh, is it an uphill finish? Okay, no, it's not. Then Nishida maybe can do something. Maybe a top 10. That'd be good. Top 5. Nah, it looks like Nishida's gonna get 7th here. Maybe Tomio. So overall, still a very good result. Yeah, Nishida 7th, Tomio 8th, Manabe 10th, Hirabayashi 12th. All our riders in the front group. That's as good as it could have gone. So very happy with that performance on the stage. Let all the slower riders catch up. Higuchi, what's taking you so long? Okay, he gets there. Regigi, I thought he went early. I don't know what I'm talking about. He won the stage. He's so much better than everyone else. 72 sprint. Imagine having that. Yeah, we stick with the group. Successful stage. Hope you have enjoyed this episode of Career Mode, Tour of Japan. Fun race, fun times. And until next time, stay safe out there.